She had the perfect story: masked intruders, a terrified daughter, hands bound, helpless on the staircase. A quiet suburban home in Markham, Ontario turned into a crime scene. And for a few hours on the night of November 8th, 2010, Jennifer Pan was the victim. Except she wasn't. And the cracks? They started showing almost immediately. Welcome to one of the most psychologically fascinating interrogation breakdowns in true crime history. This is not just a story about murder. This is a masterclass in how a lie, no matter how carefully rehearsed, almost always eats itself alive. Jennifer Pan was the daughter of Vietnamese immigrants, raised in a highly disciplined household with strict expectations around academics and career. So she did what many people trapped in impossible pressure do: she started lying. She forged transcripts and fabricated an entire university life that didn't exist. The lies spiraled: a pharmacology degree, a job at sick kids' hospital. She built a fake life floor by floor, brick by brick, and she had to keep building because the moment she stopped, it all collapsed. Here's what nobody tells you about living inside a lie that big. It doesn't just exhaust you, it radicalizes you. Because now the lie isn't protecting you from embarrassment, the lie is you. When her deceptions were discovered, Jennifer's parents imposed stricter rules, including forbidding her relationship with boyfriend Daniel Wong. By 2010, frustrated by her inability to break free, Wong began dating someone else. Jennifer grew desperate. Conversations shifted from complaints about her parents to fantasies of eliminating them entirely. Eliminating them. That's not a frustrated daughter venting. That's a psychological line being crossed, quietly, gradually, and with terrifying calm. On November 8th, Jennifer unlocked the family home to allow 3 men inside. She staged the scene to appear as though she'd been tied up alongside her parents. Han and Bitch were forced to the basement and shot execution style. Bitch died instantly. Han survived by feigning death. Jennifer was found upstairs with her hands loosely bound. Loosely bound. That detail right there? That's the first crack in the wall. Police grew skeptical quickly. Valuables hadn't been stolen. Jennifer was left unharmed and had somehow dialed 911 with her hands tied. Hitmen who shoot 2 people execution style, then leave the only witness alive, uninjured, and capable of making a phone call? Detectives weren't buying it. The question that unraveled everything: why leave a surviving witness? Jennifer had an answer for everything, except that one. Detective William Goetz's interrogation is a textbook example of investigative technique. Patient, methodical. He built rapport while subtly challenging her narrative. He didn't slam his hands on the table, he let her talk. Because here's the psychological truth about liars under pressure: the more rope you give them, the faster they hang themselves. Jennifer was composed, measured, almost too measured. And that composure became its own red flag, because grief is messy and ugly and non-linear. What Jennifer presented was the performance of grief, not grief itself. Then came the moment that blew it open. Han woke from his coma and told police he saw Jennifer whispering to one of the hitmen, friendly, soft, her own father, the man she'd tried to have killed. Woke up and told the truth. The walls didn't just crack, they came down. When Guts questioned her again on November 22nd, he told her he knew everything. Jennifer confessed but claimed the plan was to kill her, not her parents. Even in confession, she was still editing, still performing. Investigators then found months of texts between Jennifer and Wong coordinating the attack, planning, timing, payment. The phone didn't lie. The phone never lies. As of March 2026, Jennifer has pleaded guilty to manslaughter and received a life sentence with parole eligibility. Her father, who endured a long recovery from his gunshot wounds, said publicly that he lost both his wife and his daughter in one night. That one line says everything. Here's the psychological takeaway. Jennifer Pan didn't snap. She spent years building an identity held together entirely by deception, and when that architecture couldn't expand anymore, she didn't dismantle it. She tried to destroy the people who threatened it. That's not madness. That's what happens when a person's identity becomes the lie itself. The interrogation room didn't catch a criminal. It caught someone who had been running from herself for so long, she'd forgotten what the truth even felt like. If this case got under your skin, hit subscribe. We go this deep every single week. Drop in the comments. Is Jennifer Pan's story about control, desperation, or something darker? And if you know someone obsessed with true crime psychology, share this because this one stays with you.